First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Citations to Akim out there pushing this truth with sincerity, honesty, and fearlessness. Back at you with another lesson through the Spirit. You so-called black, so-called Hispanics are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And we prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom called America. All right. And came across something on what they're doing to the food supply. This food supply is going to be a shortage, but in the midst of this shortage, they're starting to meat from animals vaccinated. Well, I don't want to, I'm going to just let you read this. I don't even want to voice it. I'm going to let you read the article. Give you time to read it, and then bring the precepts, because when you talk about this subject, they seem to try to strike your page and shit like that, and I'm going to try to prevent that from happening as best I can. All right? But you see what's going on. In the midst of them talking about a power outage or whatever, a government shutdown, that's going to happen too. All right? In a few days. But in the midst of that, they are trying to do something to the food. They say when you eat this type of stuff, you'll get it like something like allergic. You'll start being allergic to the shit, allergic to the meat. So they can gradually get you into eating bugs and shit like that. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to engineer your taste buds and your habits on what you want to eat through the stuff that they're giving you. All right. And this is what they're doing. They're trying to engineer you so you can get into eating bugs and stuff. It's getting crazy. All right. Like I said, read the article. I don't know what source it was. I was trying to find it. But do your research. This article came out September 28, 2023. But yeah, this is what they're doing. One of these precepts. We'll go for Job. I had to catch myself, man, because I can't speak on that subject without them trying to strike your page. This won't be long. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And you got these devils out here trying to act like they not the people that's doing what they're doing, this wickedness to our foods and stuff like that. And they're trying to act like that they're not in the midst of doing the wickedness that they're doing. They're trying to cover up what they're doing, So, but we know, through the Spirit, we know who controls the farmland and the stuff like that. Your kill hates. He's doing all the buying out farmland and, putting that Vicky juice into the animals in the food supply and growing this type of stuff in the food supply and mosquito engineering and all this stuff, man. And it's the wicked. These are the wicked people that's doing it. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms 64, verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily, and they say, who shall see them? So this is what they do in the Economic World Forum with cloth swab and stuff like that. They're engineering in the food supply, you know. And they don't. And they just like Psalms 83. You know, they hide when they make these plans out. You know, they feel like no one will figure it out. You know, they encourage themselves in the evil matter. You know, by engineering the food you eat, you go out and get you a nice steak, and that steak is contaminated with the you dig, man, with the Vicky juice, man. You know. That's why it's like, man, you don't know what's going on, man. It's some shit. Try your best to get you a garden or something like that, or just, pray, man. Pray the Lord protect you from a lot of stuff, because this food supply is contaminated. All right. Let's go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. Woe to the world and them that dwell in. You know, it's going to be more destruction than you ever know. You know, imagine the after they putting this food supply in the world. You know, especially the Jake. I seen a farmer. He said he was jabbing his pigs. He was a pig farmer. You know. Jake loved a pig, you know, and this is what's happening. Hell, my woman bought some meat somewhere. Told her ass don't buy no meat from Walmart, but she still, the woman, they slow, man. They don't really understand. But she kept pulling the chicken apart last night. It wasn't last night. It was the night before. It was damn near the beginning of the week. It was the beginning of the week. And she was pulling the chicken apart. And she seen that it wasn't real chicken. And I told her, don't buy nothing from fucking Walmart, you know. But she didn't listen, you know. But this is what's going on, man. All right. This is what's going on, bro. A lot of our people don't know. A lot of our people don't know, man. Let me finish that up, cause it's finna be a outrage of things, man. Especially when this what you call it, the outrage on what you call it's going to be an outrage on the sedition among men, on a lot of things with the power outage that's finna come up, the government shutdown. All right, 2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse 14. Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up against another, and the sword in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that's what we're going to see today. That's what we're going to see in this America, because they're slowly trying to bring this agenda back, man, just like they did in 2020. And they're trying to put it in our food. They're finna come harder than what they did before. And you got people that claim they are. We going, it's getting crazy. You're starting to see those Vicky commercials. I just seen Mr. T pushing that shit. With Taylor Swift's boyfriend is pushing that shit, and they pushing it. They're using your old athletes. All right. Let's say Ezekiel 4:13, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. All right? The food is going to be defiled, you know. Well, a lot of brothers is watching what they eat. That red meat ain't too good for you anyway, but, scriptures say we can eat some beef, but knowing the times, having being circumspect and stuff like that, you want to stay away from things that can harm you, all right? With that being said, I'm going to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chak Wadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Hopefully this lesson is edifying. Shalom.